Boom. We're doing it.
We're rolling. We're here.
It's another one.
Boom, a shakalaka.
Another one.
Boom, boom.
Another one.
Another one bites the dust.
Another one.
Boom,
bites
boom,
the dust.
pow.
Oh, hey.
What are you guys drinking a brewski or twoski?
Or Tuesday. I do not have any brewskis,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh, tragedy.
I grabbed a beer ski.
What are you drinking?
A Stella. I always have Stella.
Nice.
My man's got Stella on deck.
I need to start keeping Stella in the house. But my only problem is that my roommate, when she's drunk, she'll just like drink whatever's in the house. So,
got you.
You know, if I did keep Stella, it wouldn't last.
See, I always get like a big case from Costco. So I used to have a lot of parties down in the man cave. So like I was always stocked, but now that doesn't happen. So I just have a lot of beer for myself.
Nice.
Parties in the man cave were dope.
Yeah, they were an epic time.
Those were fun times.
Yeah.
It was one of the best parts of living in New York for me.
Nice.
Oh.
Dude, not even exaggerating. I loved hanging out with you guys there.
Yeah, well, you were there a lot. There were many a times where we're like all there hanging out, drinking, smoking, doing our thing. We turn around and Cody's snoring on the couch.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's me.
Classic Cody.
Classic.
People would be like, "Is Cody sleeping?" I'm like, yeah,
dude, I can sleep through
Let him
anything.
nap.
Dude, Jake, you remember that one time when you were visiting West Virginia and I did a rail of blow and then immediately went to sleep?
Dude, it blew my mind, man. It also like bothered the fuck out of me because I like was not sleepy and I had just driven like 9 hours to get there. Was that night?
I think so. Yeah. We were in Huntington. Yeah.
We had some Coke and Cody did something. Then he went to sleep. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
How is that possible?
Yeah.
Dude,
Cody defies all the laws of cocaine.
Like I've done Molly a few times and I did it with Kent and like the first time we did Molly, like nothing happened to him.
Really?
I was like, how are you, like, you know, Molly makes you feel like super like like happy and like
yeah, but some
it's a really
people's
good feeling,
bodies
but-
can't like metabolize shit.
yeah, I guess not. Like it was so weird. He's like, I don't feel anything. I'm like, how do you not feel this? Like, just how happy you feel. It was crazy.
Really? He didn't feel anything?
He didn't, yeah.
There's this girl I know that smokes a ton of weed. We get high all the time, but it doesn't matter how many milligrams she takes. If she consumes weed as an edible, it will not affect her at all. Her body just like doesn't metabolize THC that way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I know that is true for a bunch of people. Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't know, though, because, in New York City for a while, even now, like, I don't know if the edibles are super official, but, like, sometimes you'll get edibles from your guy back in the day, and, like, nothing happens. And, like, I don't know if it's because it's not enough THC in it, or it's just,
some bullshit.
Bunk edibles. But sometimes edibles don't hit as hard as I want them to.
See, for me, I more often than have the exact...
Most of the time, though, edibles hit way too much.
Yeah, I often have that problem. Where the edibles, like, slap the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there was one time I was high on edibles at a theme park, and I was about to have a panic attack. And my friend Connie, Jake's met Connie, she put sunglasses on me, and it instantly solved my problem.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I was just like way less nervous because, like, in my mind, people couldn't perceive me as high. You know what I mean?
That's great.
Edibles always make my heart race, like if I have too much.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't like that feeling. Like I'd like at that point, I'd rather like take a tab of LSD, like honestly, because like it doesn't make me feel that way.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, what?
Edibles are like a 2 to 4 to 6 at most if they're super potent or you take a ton. Hour adventure. LSD is like 8 to 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like I don't feel paranoid on LSD. You get what I'm saying? Like if I have too much of an edible, like that's what I'm saying. My heart's racing. I'm like, oh my God. Like I can't watch anything. Like
Yeah, no, that's what
I think
we're saying. Edibles have a
even like one time me and Emily, like when we first started dating, we ate some brownies. We were gonna watch the Gremlins. It's like, no, I can't watch the Gremlins right now. can't watch Gremlins right now.
Dude, it's crazy how being paranoid from weed can like either affect like whatever medium, or the medium can like drastically affect you. Like I went to listen to this weird artsy, and I accidentally got too high, and then I had to drive. And I was listening to this weird artsy rock band, but they're like really spastic and stuff. And it started giving me a panic attack. And I was just like, I gotta listen to anything else. And then I put on Sade, and I was much better.
Nice. Sade saved you from the bad trip.
Yeah.
By your side. Was that the song?
Dude, I love that fucking song.
Banger.
Banger, man.
Does Sade do Smooth Operator too?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a banger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah.
It's a great song.
Coast to coast and then to Chicago. Dude, I fucking love Sade.
That's hilarious.
I want to hear Cody do that in karaoke.
I should. Dude, I've
In
been...
that pitch, the whole song.
What are your guys' go-to karaoke songs?
I have a few.
All right.
So if I'm duetting with a woman, I like... or I guess it could be a dude, but it's better if we have I like to do... Midland, who's a country band. They have a song called Drinking Problems, and I like to do that. But if it's solo, I have one song and one song only.
Oh.
I mean, I'll do other songs for sure, but my go-to, my number one hit, where if I want to bring a crowd to its knees,
Shit.
Oh.
Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my banger.
Really interesting.
Yes. I've been there for that.
Yeah, you have. I think the first time I ever sang that might have been at that birthday party. Did I sing it there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was my 21st. Yeah. When we went out to the bar and didn't invite Jake.
This is a party I was not invited to.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have came anyway. You said it yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Oh, yeah. It's in an episode, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's not canon, you guys.
It's canon.
Damn. All right. Well.
If Cody says it, it's canon.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Welcome to Comics and Chronic, everyone. I'm KFH. Today, we's here just for some bullshit.
Yeah. Chillin and Bullshit.
Exactly. We on some bullshit right now.
Yeah.
We like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our
some-
podcast.
it's-
We're
You
allowed
guys
to.
like it too. Don't lie.
yeah. Don't lie to us,
Yeah,
commies.
we know.
Yeah.
Never lie to us.
Be honest with yourselves, with us. Just
With those
Don't lie.
around you.
yeah.
Honesty.
Commies don't lie.
Okay. Oh yeah. Commies,
Yeah.
commies have never told a lie in their lives.
Oh. So guys, ooh, wait a second. Yeah.
I thought you had something to say, like some idea came to you. You're like, hold on.
No, I had to get that out of my
Just 1
guts.
I don't want to start beef with other comic book podcasts because this isn't about any comic book podcast in particular. But like a couple weeks ago, I was like looking up, just like let's see what other comic book podcasts on YouTube are doing.
Checking out our competition.
Facts.
Yeah, but they're not our competition. Come on. You know what I'm saying? No, but
Yeah.
but like again, I'm really not trying to start any beef, throw any shade. But we're watching like a bunch of clips, and I don't know, like it's just like the the presentation was fine, but like the hosts were kind of just like, meh. And this is not anybody in particular, but we're watching it. I'm watching it with Emily, my wife. And she's like, she just says this, like, no, again, not specifically about any of these people, but she's like, in talking about comics and Chronic, she's like, are you guys making comics cool? I was like, huh.
Yes,
like, yeah, we are. We
Well,
are.
also, time out. Comics are cool.
Yeah, that's the whole point of us starting this podcast.
because I like comics.
Well, we know that.
Because we're cool and we like comics.
Yeah.
But like I was really thinking about that though. I was like, I think we do have a lot of fun talking about comics and we're not being like, I don't know, like the typical like
yeah.
I don't know why I did that.
Hilarious. Yeah, no, I mean, look, you guys, it's not biased to say that we're probably the best comic book podcast out there.
not biased at all.
Yeah, I would say the best podcast out there.
Yeah, best podcast.
I mean,
best thing you can listen to on Spotify, really.
You got the perfect trifecta. Anthony is the writer. Jake is the improviser and actor. I'm the motherfucking stand-up comedian. Between the three of us, we got every base covered.
yeah.
Every base.
We're
going to make you laugh
There's
any
a lot
way
of
possible.
talent in this room, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we haven't even got to our dick sucking skills yet.
Let's just say Cody's power levels on that particular skill is like Dr. Melfi level intellect.
And this guy ain't getting nerfed. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't get that reference, see our Soprano Summer episode where we rate Dr. Melfi's power levels.
Off the charts.
Yeah, Jean Grey status. But yeah, no, I mean, like, well, hold on. I do have a question though, and once again, you don't have to name the names. Though, best believe, outside of the recording, I will find out the names. Fucking, do these people know us? Like, do they know of us?
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm being honest. Like, this is what I'm saying. Commies don't lie. I'm being as honest as I possibly can be. I don't know these other. Like, it was literally because I was like trying to look up. Before we interviewed Mark Russell, I was like, what were so other people like asking him? Like, because I don't really, with interviews, I don't want to keep asking these comic book creators the same thing everybody else is asking them, you know? Like, I think that's something else. We try to talk about different shit. We were talking about like Run the Jewels and stuff, you know? I think that's fun.
Dude, with Rodney Barnes, we talked about WWE shit. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, we talked about fucking Bulletproof with Adam Sandler, that shit. Like, it's always good times. But like, these other people, and again, I don't know who they are. They're not anyone we're friends with on Twitter. They're not like a mutual podcast friends. You know, I'm not talking about these people. People are doing their shit in really cool ways, and a lot of people that follow us and we follow back on Twitter are doing it better than us. You know, they have like tens of thousands of followers. Like, we're not at that level yet. But all I'm trying to say is like, I think we're doing something really cool. And I was like, it was just funny that, you know, Emily's just like, you guys are making comics cool. And I'm just like, yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
In the sense that I feel like current comic book fandom is giving it a bad name. But I don't think that, like, and I think that's kind of a blanket statement. I think there's a lot of cool, I mean, obviously, look at our fans.
I think every fandom has its like really toxic side.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And right now, comic book entertainment is like one of the primary sources of like things being made into movies and shows out there. Like, honestly, we didn't even know that's what the world was going to be like post-pandemic. We just started doing this for the love of the game. And then if you build it, they will come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what that sound means, Commies. If you don't, you got to find out.
You know what it is.
Yeah. Time to backtrack.
Oh, wait. I got to say this before I forget it. Because, Anthony, I was telling you the other day that I was reading Greg Rucka's Stumptown.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I guess it's a show also? I didn't know that.
Already made? Or they're making it?
Yeah, with the Colby Smulders, who played Agent Maria Hill, is the main actor in it.
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, what was it on? Like Netflix?
I don't know, like Amazon maybe?
Apple TV? Amazon?
Yeah, some shit.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Comic books are getting optioned like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's an independent comic by Ani Press, and it's Greg Rucka. And I just picked it up because I saw it in the comic store, and I was like, oh, sweet, this looks cool. I already love Greg Rucka. Queen and Country, which we should actually cover. Queen and Country is amazing. Queen and Country would make a great HBO show. That'd be sick.
Stumptown came out in 2019. Wow. One season.
The book is 4 volumes. I just finished the first one. Dude, it's cool. Cool story. It kind of feels like, it's like a detective story. She's a PI.
Oh, yeah. You told us about this one.
Oh, yeah. You showed it to us when you did your show and tell.
Oh, did I? Yeah, this one is cool. I finished it. It's a good book.
Nice. So it's a recommend. How many peshies are you giving Stumptown?
6. Easy.
Oh.
Am I giving it? Come on, guys. You guys read some.
Jake only reads 6s. Like if he picks the book, it's a 6.
Exactly.
Automatically.
I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. If I'm picking it, whether regardless of what you guys feel, because it would just be wrong. But if I pick it, and I say how much I like it, best believe it's a 6. I can't help that if other people can't get there because of their limited capacity. But
Are you guys
because of their limited capacity.
Are you guys excited about there was something I wanted to are you guys excited at all for John Wick 4?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yes and no. I honestly haven't really seen past the second one.
Dude, the third one rules.
Yeah, 3 is better than 2.
Is that the one with Halle Berry? Halle Berry?
Yeah, she's in there.
Yeah.
I love Halle Berry.
Yeah, 3 I actually watched with KO. I was like, I'm not sure I should be doing this. But
That's gonna happen.
It was great.
Son.
Yeah.
No, yeah, fuck yeah. I think he's of age. You can start to do that. He also doesn't seem like he's a killer,
No, my kid's he's a sweet
it seems
boy.
like you're not like, no one would ever call you like one of these like men who like, oh, I want to kill.
Yeah. Also, I watched The Matrix when I was 10 years old. I turned out fine.
But The Matrix, I don't know. John Wick's not The Matrix.
Yeah, they're different levels.
Yeah.
What? The Matrix is a shoot 'em up too, There's plenty of
but it's a
It's a lot of like
scene.
sci-fi. John Wick is more like he's sick military, like tactical shit, taking out motherfuckers.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves with guns. I don't know.
And it's also a lot more brutal.
It is. Oh, yeah, it for sure is.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Raid?
Oh,
Yes.
Dude, that's
a sick movie.
That
I
movie's
have
awesome.
seen The Raid.
I've seen The Raid and The Raid 2. The Raid's awesome.
Yeah, they're both
Raid
incredible.
Redemption. I might have seen Raid Redemption
all of those
too.
came out before even the first John Wick. John Wick, I feel like, in no bad way is it is, but like, borrows from The Raid a little bit.
Of course.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone worked on both of them.
Yeah, well, I feel like those kind of action movies, like, I think there for a long time, just like dumb action movies kind of fell by the wayside and lost popularity, and everybody was kind of more, if you were doing a serious movie and action oriented, it was going to be more of like a cerebral thriller or some shit, and now everybody's like, we don't want to think about anything, let's just have dumb shit back on the forefront.
Yeah. John Wick was so cool though. Like, I'm so glad, like, I heard it was going to be, I saw it this week, it was going to originally be a direct-to-DVD movie.
What? I believe it.
Yep. It kind of has shades of that. Like, there's some parts of John Wick.
It is, the first one especially, obviously more now, so now it's not the truth. But the first one is a pretty like low budget, not in a bad way. They did the best with that budget.
Yeah.
But I think because it was wildly successful, like that movie turned a profit for sure.
And John Leguizamo's in it.
Dude, you already know. If John Leguizamo's in it, it's a guaranteed hit. My man, oh, by the way, Lance Reddick, R.I.P.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I really liked Lance Reddick. He was a good actor. He was a cool dude.
Yep. Damn. We're also losing people from The Wire recently, huh?
Lieutenant Daniels. Great character. He's also, what video game was Lance Reddick in? I know they paid homage to him over the week.
Yeah, what video game was he in?
I forget, honestly, but
yeah, dude.
Overwatch.
Dude, although you guys, whoever shared that fact that they were going to do a God of War-esque Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds crazy.
I'm
that
so hyped
almost
for that.
makes me want to play video games again.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
sure that's true for a lot of people, Cody. I'm sure a lot of people feel that
I don't
way.
like video games. If I'm going to be honest, I'm just like, don't enjoy it.
I do. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I love video games.
I wish I had time
I
to play
just-
them more, honestly.
I think that's it. I think it's that. I think I would enjoy them, but it's the kind of thing that, like, genuinely, I just like don't have the time. And when I was in my early 20s, when we first met, actually, I played so much. I wasted so much time playing games like Call of Duty, and I just don't want to give that time back up to video games. I would rather spend it kayaking, fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Cody, you can do all those things.
Yeah.
Nah,
you can do
not
video
me,
games
man.
and those things.
I know what you mean, though. That's why, like, especially nowadays, okay, like, games used to be so simple, both in how they were made and how they were played, where you could just pop a cartridge in, immediately start playing Super Mario, Sonic, whatever. Nowadays, it's a massive 200 gigabyte video game that you first have to install onto the system. You know what I mean? Like, it's a process.
That's not every game, though. Like, you know, there's still the
I just
Switch,
mean
right? You still
by
have.
sheer default of technology today between the Xbox One and the PS5, they're way more complicated.
And it's even less of that for me than it's like games a lot of times are designed now to try to get you to put as many hours into them as possible.
That's true.
And that's not what I'm in there for. That's why nowadays the only games I play are games like Mario Party, Mortal Kombat, Smash Bros, Mario Kart.
Those are quick games too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so many different kinds of games out there that you know, you don't have to be the guy that's sitting there and playing Call of Duty. You know, I played Call of Duty during the pandemic. I actually won first place a couple war zones.
I suck at Call of Duty. I hate that game.
I had nothing else to do.
I was good at it when I was like 50 pounds heavier than I am now and like way less cool.
Damn, Cody,
don't
like
know
what
about
is your
that.
association with video games? Like, why is like video games mean like all these things to you? Like,
Yeah.
you could play video games and be a cool person.
Is it video games you don't like, or is it yourself?
Ooh.
No, I like myself, but I don't. No, I like myself. It's just I'm the kind of
No, I'm just
person
fucking
that
with
like
you.
when I have a hobby or something that I'm passionate about, I'm like an all or nothing kind of guy. I'm like gung ho jumping into the water or I'm not swimming. You know what I mean?
I like that. No, I totally get that. No, but your
Balls
point
deep
still
from
stands.
Jump
Like,
Street.
yeah, no, video games are a huge time commitment, but like that, I think there are some games like, you know, I was fucking around with Power Wash Simulator, it's called. Like, yes, you could spend hours playing that just because it's one of those games, but it's like not necessarily meant for that. Like, you're just literally power washing dirt off of like fake like garages and shit.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
No, it's fun as hell. I don't know. I find that satisfying. You ever watch the Power Wash videos?
Wait, this is a game where you're power washing?
It's a video game, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
It's like that goose game
Oh, it's so
or whatever, where you're just like a goose walking around.
Oh, I
A
love Untitled Goose
a
Game,
silly
yeah.
little goose.
Oh, that game is so much fun. You would love the Goose Game, Cody.
I've played it with my son.
You don't
it
like it?
actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, come
No,
on. The
I
Goose Game
like-
is fun.
And honestly, like I'm excited for to get KO Breath of the Wild 2 or
Yeah.
Tears of the
Ooh,
Kingdom or whatever.
facts.
Yeah.
And I won't even play the game through, but I am excited to just play it for like an hour or two, probably total, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Breath of the Wild, such a good game. I'm excited for that one.
I just don't have any. I just honestly, genuinely don't have the time. And if I do have the time, I'd rather. I've really like being outside, like in kayaking, hiking. I just don't have the time for it, you know? Shit, did your shit fuck up, Jake?
No, I'm just putting my pop filter back on.
I'm going to take this moment to hit the bong and return. Can I tell you guys about what I've been reading, comics-wise?
Yeah, dog.
Did you... Hold on. That actually what that sounded like was a...
So, Jake, you got any cool shit coming up, dude?
I had to tighten my fucking pop filter, you dick.
You got any dope shit coming up that you're excited about in your life?
Just going to New York next week for my birthday.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could, man. Next year for your birthday, we're going to fly you out to West Virginia.
You're going to fly me out to West Virginia?
And Comics and Chronic is going to headline the Comedy Fest.
I'd be down for that.
Next year? Let's do it.
Next year, baby.
Baby.
Let's do it.
Baby boy.
Dude, by the time this airs, the Comedy Fest will have came and gone. But
yes.
hopefully to a huge success.
Dude, I don't think you mailed me that clip, by the way.
Email?
Yeah.
From Pocket Diddy Pop?
That is Cody's real adult email, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I did not notice an email from Pocket Diddy Pop, who at the age of 36 still uses that email.
Hey, I'm 35 for a couple more weeks, buddy.
I'll be 30. Yeah. Your birthday is literally what, 3 days after mine?
Yeah.
Wait, so you're going to be 36, Cody?
No, Jake's going to be 35. I'm going to be 36.
Your birthday is what, April something?
3rd.
April 3rd. Nice.
Yeah, so just a few days after old Jakey Poo.
Yep.
Couple of Aries kings.
True.
Yeah, seriously.
True. Like pretty much the Targaryens of Aries.
Yeah.
Like purebred Aries.
Aries. What about, tell us about your comic books, Anthony. What you read?
Yeah, what's going on?
So, I've been reading Grant Morrison's The Invisibles, which is some crazy
What is
shit.
that? What is that?
So,
I've heard of it. I know about the
I've never heard of
Invisibles.
it.
It's Grant Morrison, right? The story's not very like, this is exactly what it is, but like, there's a group of people called the Invisibles. Like, the Invisibles are like here to like free society and stop capitalism and all the shit we hate from destroying it. But like, really, those are like demons, and like, it's very hard to explain, especially because I'm only like maybe like 5 or 6. I'm like a volume into it, but it's still not like, I don't know. It's really trippy stuff.
It's a psychedelic, like kind of, it's like a psychedelic superhero team, almost kind of like Wanted, but like a shadowy behind the scenes kind of team. But instead of them like taking down, or instead of them like running the course of Earth, they're like trying to prevent like a totalitarian demon-esque.
Totalitarian. Cody's right though.
No, I know. Yeah,
and
totalitarian.
And like, yeah. But like the book heavily inspired The Matrix.
Really?
Because you could already like tell like the kind of story it is. Like on the set of The Matrix, they actually had copies of The Invisibles, because like, from the way Neo and everyone dresses with those like big leather jackets, that's all the Invisibles. That's Grant Morrison. Huh. Grant Morrison is like the main character, one of the main characters, King Mob, who like kind of runs this like pack of the Invisibles, looks like Grant Morrison. And like, it gets really weird. Like in real life, Grant Morrison's into like magic and stuff like that. And they're weird, but in a cool way. I'm convinced Grant Morrison's the coolest person in comics. And in the comic, right, they write that the character ends up in the hospital like with this weird infection. And then in real life, Grant Morrison ended up in the hospital with the same weird like lung infection. And Grant Morrison like was writing issues of the Invisibles while they were in the hospital, tripping with like the medicine and like almost dying. And they kind of wrote themselves to health. Like Grant Morrison really believes in like the connection between like what you write and reality. Grant Morrison's into sigil magic, and sigil magic is all about that shit. I started looking into it because it's so wild that I'm like, this sounds pretty cool.
Does that mean because I'm writing jokes about eating pussy that I'm eating tons of pussy?
Perhaps.
Nice.
Perhaps.
I support that.
You're writing it into existence.
Yeah, manifestation.
You are the pussy writer.
The pussy I like how it was
That
this
should be a character.
noble voice. You are the pussy writer.
Jake, that should be a hero in your universe.
The pussy writer. The power of the pen or the pussy.
Yeah.
What came first, the pen or the pussy?
Definitely the pen. No, I'm just kidding.
It's basically like the anime Death Note. Like in Death Note, the guy writes in the book and then someone dies. Cody writes, I will get pussy, and he gets it.
Nice.
It's a pretty sweet power to have.
Yeah. A lot of people would kill you for that power, Cody.
Ooh,
Including our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodney Barnes. No.
Oh shit!
That would be crazy.
Can you imagine?
Also, I don't feel like
Can you imagine?
I also don't feel like Rodney would try to kill me for that.
Yeah.
I think he would support me. He already loves me so much.
Exactly.
True. This is very true. This is very true.
Oh, there was something I wanted to bring up to you guys.
What?
Oh.
So, with the trailer for the new Power Rangers movie and
Oh, yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just coming out just a few weeks ago.
Facts.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about all of this awesome shit from our childhood getting rebooted?
It's been happening forever.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like now, because it's been like 20, 30 years, the 90s properties are really getting time to shine, you know?
Yeah. Here's why I think it's cool. It's like, I don't know, like KO and even younger than KO. I think it's cool that you could go see this shit with him if he's interested in it and relive your childhood.
Oh, well, even if he isn't interested, I'm taking that boy to see Ninja Turtle.
Or for that reason, there you go, right? So like, you know, like I wish I had a son or daughter right now to be like, see, this is the shit I like, you know? So I think that's cool and I think a lot of people probably feel that way.
Anthony, are you going to have a child?
I would love to, sure, yeah. I mean, it's not like, I definitely want to be a dad, but it's not happening this moment. But if it did, that's okay, you know? It's not.
Yeah, we need an AJ. We need an AJ Anacho in this.
Yeah. AJ Anacho, oh God. I always thought it was funny in first grade, like I was in one school and then I went to a new school and there was already a kid named Anthony in the first grade class. And he was like, nah, I'm going to be AJ from now on.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
Are you sure? I'm the new guy. Like, he's like, no, yeah. Everyone called me Anthony I and called him AJ. But he was just like, I'll be AJ now. I'm like, okay.
Shit.
Dude, that kid defied. Everyone says you can't pick your own nickname. That kid did it.
Yeah. Well, his name was Anthony John. So, I mean, that worked.
Oh, okay,
you
that
know?
makes sense.
That's a terrible name.
Why?
Anthony John.
Yeah, that just doesn't roll off the tongue at all.
That's hilarious.
It's abrasive.
Cody, you asked a question about what were something from your 90s. Who asked that?
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
how do you feel about all these 90s properties getting from when we were little wee babies getting rebooted and retooled and
I feel great about it, and I'll show you why.
Ooh.
When did you get that
Those are
one?
the toys I had.
Doug,
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. I was in Target. I'm serious, dude. Like, you don't understand. I grew up like heavily on action figures and toys to begin with, especially in the 90s, especially Ninja Turtle toys. We talked about this on one episode.
Yeah.
So, I was
Wait,
in-
is that Donatello?
No, this one's Leonardo, which I literally had when I was like 7 years old.
oh yeah.
Nice. Are you keeping it in the box? Are you one of those guys?
No, I'm actually like traditionally not, but maybe for this one I will. But what I was saying is, dude, at Target is having like crazy shit. It's also Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon's doing like, dude, I'm just finding like weird figures here. Like when I got this Ninja Turtle figure, it's a Sonic the Hedgehog, you know?
Nice.
Dude, like they just have like
Nice.
cool, like shit that we grew up with now.
Action figures are back.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah.
honestly, like they kind of are straight up.
They have everything for every IP. Yeah. It's really easy to find like a toy for the thing you grew up with now, even if you couldn't find it when you were a kid. It's kind of wild.
I know exaggeration had all 4 of these when I was a kid. With the turtle
Oh,
shell
yeah.
that opens up and you can put the weapons in it, dude. When I saw
Yeah,
this,
you could
Yeah.
stash it. Yeah.
no exaggeration. When I saw this, I almost like teared up. I was like, "Oh my god, that's beautiful." It's the perfect day.
Jake, when he was in Target and saw the Ninja Turtle figures,
Exactly. Dude, I'll tell you what I also got is this from Target is this sweet Super Mario figure.
Oh, nice. Is that from the movie? Is that like movie version?
No, but I did buy movie versions the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, they're good quality. They're like old school vinyl.
Are they hefty? Are they heavy?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can-
what
you
you're
can kill
trying to
someone.
Could you club somebody with
absolutely-
it?
That's what I'm trying to.
Not with these ones, but you could like pelt them really hard at their face and it'll hurt.
Yeah, at least slow them down a little.
Oh, it'll slow them down for sure. Yeah, you already know I have some sledgehammer-like figures.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I also respect that you still have this Punisher shirt. You've had it since I've known you.
This is I've had for years, literally.
Dude, I feel like Jake and I both, if we have like a particular shirt that we love, we'll hold on to it for a lifetime.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I also grew up like
Nice.
just like me personally. I don't really like throw shit away until you absolutely can't wear them.
I'm the
Yeah.
same
Like,
way.
I used to wear sneakers until they would start to
Also, I'm poor, so I can't afford to do that, you know?
like I used to wear sneakers until they just like fell apart.
Yeah, literally, once my toes start popping through,
Yeah.
that's
I like a nice
Pretty
broken in
much.
pair of sneakers.
yeah. I'll wear my Crocs until I can't.
Dude, I was a Crocs fan too, and then mine broke one day. I had them for like a year and a half, 2 years. And then I evolved, like Jesus came down and he showed me the Tiva. And ever since then, Tivas have been my shit.
Dude, I still fuck with Crocs. Tivas, I appreciate. I have a couple pairs of Tivas actually.
Nice.
Love them. But Crocs are just for me.
Crocs are comfort. Tiva, I like because they're more tactical.
Yes, for sure. But
They have traction.
I think it's very me to take a comfort item and make it tactical. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
you make the Croc tactical.
exactly.
Oh, shit.
Dude, the 4-wheel drive is always on for me.
Ooh, do you wear the Crocs in sports mode or what?
Sports mode for sure.
Nice. Okay.
Strapped.
Strapped.
I stay strapped.
Yeah, me too. When I had Crocs, I was always strapped.
Always.
You can't
The only
afford.
time I'm not strapped is if I'm like doing some swimming and I just want to like hop in for a second and then hop back out. You know what I mean? Or if I'm like walking to my car from the house, then I'll keep the straps up. But
That's what makes them tactical.
All right, so this has me thinking, combining both things we just talked about. If you were an action figure,
Ooh,
right, and let's just say you're only getting one shot at this, what
dude,
is
they're
Okay.
gonna make an action figure. Mine is gonna have the pink cat ears.
pink cat ears, right? Okay. Jake, is it going to be the Punisher shirt?
I guess, or like it could be a little. What if it's like when you buy my figure, another little figure comes with it
Why? Who's the other figure?
what?
because of all the toys that I have.
Oh, yeah, like a tiny.
Yeah, like a tiny little toy that comes
Like
with.
a Russian doll
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine are gonna have the cat ears, Hawaiian shirt, Crocs for sure.
Yes, hell yeah. Mine's going to have this Weezer hat.
Nice.
That's what it has to have.
Classic.
That's what I gotta have.
Classic Anthony right there.
That's classic Anthony right there. I've had this hat for so long.
You know when you play Mortal Kombat and you have like the classic skins. That's like
Yeah.
that's like one of Anthony's classic skins right there.
No, my classic skin has to be like me with hair in ACI or something.
Oh, guys, I got some new ink.
Oh yeah, show us. What is it?
Oh, yeah, show us that.
Who's the woman?
It's just like a woman.
Okay.
Woman.
It's nobody in particular. Like so, my roommate. My roommate drew the art, and then the dude who did the tattoo took her art and kind of like turned it into his own thing. And
Damn.
dude, I love it.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm very
It does look
happy.
cool.
My roommate got it for me as a birthday gift.
It's very nice. And it looks cool. And it's probably one of the cooler tattoos you actually have.
I hate you.
I like the shark.
The sharks,
Oh, I forgot you have the shark. Honestly, I was honestly just thinking of your arm tattoo.
the tribal.
Yeah, the tribal.
I've had that one for a long
Which is the
time.
classic.
and-
It's like your Drax mark.
Yeah, exactly. I always think of The Rock, but yeah, also Drax.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Dude,
the shark one is cool too. Dude, you know what Boom said? Boom's like,
What?
why did Cody get a picture of Heidi on his arm?
With the spider?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Honestly, I thought it looked more like my roommate, honestly.
For
Who's it supposed to look like?
Nobody in particular. The head,
Oh.
It's just supposed to be a spider with the head.
It's like a
being
Rorschach
the-
test.
it's like
When you
oh,
look at
no.
it.
No, it's a spider.
It's just
but
a
the body,
Possibly
is a
Latina,
woman.
possibly Native American woman in the spider.
No, no, it's just about
Spider
it's just
Woman.
like- it's like that traditional American style of tattoo. You know what I mean? Like the same kind of artist that would do like a Sailor Jerry woman.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Old Sailor
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah. I realize I do have an action figure of myself. It's a Funko. It's an Anthony Funko.
Is
Wow,
that really
what?
an Anthony Funko Pop?
Yeah, look at that. That's an Anthony Funko.
No way.
That really is. How did you
It
get
really
that?
is.
I don't know. My sister got it for me a while back.
That's
She got you a
insane.
custom Anthony
Yeah.
Funko
Pop.
you.
You see the Weezer?
That's
Oh, I
the
see
so
it. I see the
fucking
red
cool.
beard. It's you.
Dude, that's
me.
insane.
That is insane. That might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I know.
Dude,
There's one for
Anthony.
Emily too, but it looks so generic. Like she's like, yeah, it's me. It's just like, a redheaded lady. But like this is like,
No,
it's
yeah.
like me.
Anthony.
It's
I love
you.
it.
That's
It's just like-
crazy.
yep.
Damn.
Collector's item.
Everything custom tattoos and custom Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Ay.
We're out here.
What'd you say?
Cody's
We're
traumatized by the
out
fact
here.
that he saw an Anthony Funko.
Dude, Anthony,
Dude, it's just crazy to me.
that is crazy. It's mind-boggling right now.
Yeah,
You having a Funko Pop made of you?
dude.
Can you do that?
That toy just-
Is that like a thing?
Dude, that toy just took me to Stumptown, dude. I'm like,
Oh, I also have this guy laying on my desk. I don't know if you guys remember who this guy is. We talked about it in the Abraham Josephine Reisman episode.
I can't remember.
It's the greater
Undertaker?
power. This is in wrestling. There was the greater power storyline, and it turns out to be Vince McMahon.
yeah.
Dude, why didn't you show Abraham that?
Because I had it in my attic, and then I was like, after we talked to Abraham, I was like, oh shit, I have this. Because I sold most of my wrestling figures. Like when we talked
Oh,
about like
yeah.
in the last Ronin episode, like what did we collect? Like I had a shit ton of wrestling figures, and I sold most of them during the pandemic, but I still have some.
Nice.
But like when I was a kid, I would always put a different wrestler underneath this robe, right? And I'd be like, "This is the greater power." Oh no, it's Rikishi! Like what?
Rikishi.
Give it a stink face.
Yeah, I love Rikishi.
Yeah, I had a Rikishi figure. I had a Rikishi and the Scotty Too Hottie and what's his name?
Grandmaster Sexay.
Grandmaster 6. Yeah, dude. I had all their figures. I was like really, really into wrestling and their figures.
Yep. I've actually been watching a lot more wrestling since we talked to Abraham. Like now I'm just like back in wrestling mode.
I can't bring myself to do it.
It's
I
like,
can't
no,
watch
like old
nothing.
school wrestling. I'm watching like on Peacock, like old Monday Night Raw or SmackDown.
Like YouTube clips and shit.
Yeah. It's bringing me back.
Yeah. So it is nostalgic.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything that could get you guys back into wrestling, like as now, current wrestling?
Yes.
What?
What?
I don't know. So I was gonna say something so dumb that like I'm not.
Now
Now
you
I'm just
have to.
hesitant to say because it's so not funny.
You gotta
I was like
know.
Obama.
If Obama wrestled.
if President
You would
Obama
watch?
wrestled in the WWE, I would watch it.
He just
Oh,
shows
yeah.
up on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
I have a proposal. I can't do an Obama voice.
That wasn't the worst.
That wasn't
I've
the
ever
worst
heard.
one. He has a
But
It's like the
no.
it's not the
nice, yeah.
it's just like that's becoming
Well,
Bill Clinton.
me and Michelle, we had dinner the other night. And, I believe in democracy. No, I can't do it. It's a hard. I can't quite get it.
that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all.
Cody, let's hear
Cody,
your
let's hear your Obama voice.
You don't want to
Oh,
unleash
come
that
on, I
into the
do. I
world.
do.
Code Obama.
Go
Yeah,
Obama.
Obama.
I have no idea.
You can't breathe.
He's dying.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm not an impression person. I don't know
That's why I
if you
love
know
it.
that about me.
But like,
But
yeah, like, is it because your voice is such a distinct voice that it's not capable of mimicking other voices? It can only sound like you.
I've tried.
You know what I mean?
There's
I don't mean
been
that as an
times-
insult. I mean like,
No, I mean, there were times, like, I remember when I was younger, there would be times where I would, like, try to be funny and try to, like, imitate Christopher Walken
ooh.
and stuff like that, and it just didn't work.
Oh, well,
It-
now
it
I want to
just
hear
did-
that.
Oh, yeah, definitely would. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Dude, I haven't done it in years, and it
That's
wasn't
okay.
good.
What time
It
to
never
bring it? We'll
got
all do a
good.
Christopher Walken impression.
Yeah, come on. We were doing this back in the Joker episode. You know, we gotta.
Oh yeah, we
It's
did.
time to stretch our vocal
That's
cords
true.
again.
It's trying to stretch.
Well, I do not.
This sounds like the Joker.
Yeah, that was a good Heath Ledger Joker.
Well,
Just like lick your lips after that.
I need more cowbell. That's hilarious.
Although Christopher Walken as the Joker saying "Why so
Yeah.
serious?" I could hear that.
Why so serious?
That's a good one, dude. That's good.
I think you want to know a weird thing. I think I could do better impressions with my headphones off because I can hear my earphones off, so I can hear my voice. You know.
So do it.
Interesting. Yeah, do it. Take it off.
No. Well, I don't know. That was it. Anthony, let's hear your Christopher.
Okay,
Walken.
so I was gonna say when I think of Christopher Walken, I think of Joe Dirt. Remember he plays the janitor in Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
And so there's like I don't know if this is line for line the scene, but he's like you just see him like there's the science teacher's like doing a concoction and there's like he makes mustard gas and the hallway's filling up with smoke and then it cuts to Christopher Walken and he's talking to himself in the mirror and he's like, "You're looking at me all wrong. You say that to me again, I'm gonna stab you in the face with a soldering iron." and then he goes, "Boom! Does your mother sew?" that's what he says.
That's a really bad impression.
That wasn't
just
that
as bad
good.
as mine.
I
That was
can't
just
do
as bad as
Christopher
mine.
Whenever I do try to do a Christopher Walken impression, I like it to be from his cameo in Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
knew that's
nice.
what you were gonna
About the
say,
watch.
Jake.
Oh yeah, the watch scene, exactly. I love that scene. That's a good
Can you attempt it or it's too
Oh
ambitious?
god. Yeah, I'll try it out. The watch. Your father knew if the gooks found him, they'd kill him. So he hid his watch in the one place he knew they wouldn't look. Up his ass. 3 years your father had this hunk of metal up his ass.
That's
I like it.
insane. It's okay. Jake's definitely the impressionist of the three.
Yeah,
of
hell
us.
yes. You didn't give him that credit earlier.
Jake's got the range. See, that's the thing. The difference. Like, I think Jake could be a great actor. I think I could
For
be
sure.
a great actor if the role they were looking for was Cody.
That's also fine too.
Yeah.
I feel like, no, I agree with you. I feel like Jake, especially voice acting, because I think you can do it. Like, it's just obviously like it takes to do a voice for a long time is hard. So the people, like, we go back, we were talking about Troy Baker in The Last of Us. Like, he's great at doing different voices.
Jake, you should start doing voice acting reels.
I should start doing voice acting.
Because you have a, like, obviously, like, there's some you do better than others. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have
You guys shitting.
standouts.
I'm working on that Christopher Walken impression now because you guys are shitting all over it. I think maybe you guys haven't seen the scene recently. Go watch it again and then get back.
I didn't say it was bad.
No, yeah, it definitely was infinitely better than both of ours.
Because there's Christopher Walken impressions, and then there's also like when people overdo it, it's crazy. Yeah, no, like that's
Yeah.
like I need more cowbell. That's like, you know, how they're always trying to do it.
Yeah.
But you know, he was also in. I just watched Catch Me If You Can recently. He plays Leonardo DiCaprio's father.
Uh-huh.
He's great in that movie.
I forgot that he played Leo's father. In that.
Dude,
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
that movie is awesome. Spielberg, you know, Spiely B's behind the camera.
Dude, Spiely B is one of the greatest
Spiely
directors
B.
of all time.
Oh, for sure. I fucks with Spiely B.
But that being said, a lot of his stuff is Catch Me If You Can is not one of them though.
A lot of his stuff, I would say, like there are things.
Okay, I would say the latter half of his career or latter third.
What is?
Do you guys see The Fablemans?
I did not.
It's pretty good.
I did not. I've heard.
I liked it.
I heard people liked it. I personally can't
It was
bring
enjoyable.
myself to get into it. Like I know it's like loosely based off of his life and how he became a filmmaker, but I don't
Why?
care, bro.
I mean, did you guys see Ready Player One? Because that shit sucked.
Was that
Yeah,
Spiely
Ready
B?
Player One wasn't great. Yeah, that was him. But that wasn't like an original Steven Spielberg. Like it's an adaptation of the book. So like, I don't know. Are you saying you don't like his career or you just don't like
Have
his...
you ever seen Saving Private Ryan, dude?
Yes, I have seen Saving Private Ryan, of course. That movie's
Exactly.
amazing.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park?
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
just a little movie called JPZ.
And The Lost World.
Yeah, I'm not including
Indiana
that.
Jones.
Indiana Jones, E.T.,
Dude,
Jaws.
I loved The Lost World. Loved it. I know you guys hate it. I don't.
No, I don't hate The Lost World.
Dude,
but
also Tintin, he turned a French comic book into a CGI
Jaws?
adaptation.
Tintin was actually really
Dude,
good.
I love
too.
Tintin. That movie is slept
I
on.
didn't see
hard.
Tintin.
Dude, that movie is slept on hard by so many people.
Slept on.
Slept on.
I'm with Jake on that
That
one.
movie's stupid slept on.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. I take it back.
All right, good. Because
But he has had some snoozers.
yeah, well, we all have, you know.
Yeah.
Not me.
Cody, you,
Cody's never had a snoozer in his
Cody, I
life.
play your shit when I want to go to sleep at night, dog.
Oh. Cody, are you ever like is making comedy albums still a thing? Was that more of a pandemic thing?
No, it's I'm definitely hoping to. So, like, where I'm at in my career. Did I tell you guys about how I talked to that agent? Oh, I did.
Yeah,
for sure.
But anything else?
So
since
where I'm
then?
at in my career, I think like realistically of shit that I'm like legitimately proud of and think could take me places, you know what I mean? I have like a good 30 to 45 minutes. But I'm not doing what I did last time in 2019 and taping a comedy special and then having it come out looking and sounding like shit because I didn't have a professional team. If you want to make a good comedy album, it costs literally like if I get deals and like people help me because I'm a struggling artist and stuff, but I still pay, it's going to cost me like 10 grand.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. Like, and so I'm hoping that like within the next year or so, I'll be like respected enough in the comedy community that one of these comedians will ask me to open for them on tour, which will help me get some more notoriety, get some money in, and then I'll probably do like a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or something like that. Or maybe at some point I'll just have enough. I don't know. I feel like I'm like within a year or two of like being in where I need to be in comedy. And that includes making my first album.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. So, but comedy albums are still very much a thing,
Mhm.
but it's just also like a different world. Like, and if you want your comedy album to do well on the charts, I think it's something like one download is the equivalent of 3,000 streams. So you have to choose between getting your album out there to a lot of people to help your name or potentially making a scotch of money. And you know what I mean? But like, there's not much of a middle. Entertainment is just so fucked. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to make money in this industry.
Yeah, it sucks. Talk about us doing over 120 episodes. We're not making money from this. We're entertaining.
I don't know. I don't
An
view
hour
that-
a week.
I don't view that. I think we still have work to be done. If I'm being self-critical and honest, I think we, like the people who make it, man, in one form or another, they put in like time. I'm not saying that we haven't, but they've put in more. You like
It'll enrage you if I showed you some clips of these podcasts going around TikTok. They're so fake.
I know what you mean, but I mean like I'm talking about people who I respect as far as comedians. And I'm not talking about like
Podcasters.
douchebag YouTubers like the Pauls, TikToker. Like I'm talking about like
True.
Artists that I respect and like people.
I
like,
get what you're saying. Yeah, of course. And I'm always trying to improve. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. Is that like I'm just getting the experience. People ask me all the time, "Are you making money or are you famous yet?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." But there's a
that doesn't equal success.
Well, dude, sorry to cut you off. I just want to say, like in LA, you get that all the time, and it's so stupid because it's like, like the famous people that who do you think they were before they were famous? It's like, I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not, and hopefully I'll get there. But it's like that's such a like, do I know you? Like, no, you don't. But like, they don't think there's a middle ground. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Well, there's
you can be a working actor and not be a super megastar.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's a saying, and the saying is, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success.
I believe it. I've heard that saying.
You know what I mean? Like, if you when you're like when people are getting like, ooh, breakout comedian or best new comedy stuff, they've been at it for a decade.
You know
what I mean?
Exactly. That's what people don't get. Like, their breakout, as far as like you're just hearing about them, like people in the know, like, oh, this dude's been doing like clubs in New York for 10 years. Like, now he got his big break.
Well, I feel like nowadays maybe it's a little different, but I remember like as a kid, like watching Comedy Central Presents all the time. And like I remember seeing people like Patton Oswalt, for instance, where it's not even now that like everyone, a lot of people, I would feel like Patton Oswalt's pretty like popular.
He's a household name at this
like people know him now. But even like going back to like, okay, let's say I'm watching that in 99. Like if we go to like 2005, he's still not that popular. Like he's getting more popular, right? But like even then he's been doing it for a long time. And like only now, like like now he's big.
Now
and
he's
stuff.
like selling out theaters and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But
think about like if you were to go on Comedy Central Presents right now, I would see that as a huge deal, and it could still be like you're saying it. You might not even be there yet, even though you're there.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I think like if I'm being honest, I think I'm making all the right moves. People are like the comedy community is starting to know who Cody Cannon is.
That's awesome.
It feels good. I feel respected. I feel cared about. The comedians I work with are cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I've never had a comedian just like outright be like, "I'm not going to help you." You know what I mean? Like every
Except
comic,
Abby Gavinden. No, I'm just.
I haven't talked to her. If I'm being honest, I haven't talked to her once since we did that.
Why would you? You're also farther along than she is.
I think so. Honestly,
No, I'm not like you are.
Yeah. Well, she's getting like good shows in New York and stuff like that. But
she's not building
kind of,
a geographical reputation like you are. She's not. I'm not even shitting on her or like sucking your dick, but
no.
You know what I mean? Like this is your second comedy fest. By sheer default, if like everything keeps going well, which is no reason that it wouldn't, your third comedy fest will be bigger than it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I remember last year, the dude from Hard Times News was like, dude, you're doing cool stuff here. I won't be surprised if within a few years you're running the biggest independent comedy fest on the East Coast.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick, dude.
So, your boy's making moves, money moves.
Dude, you're going to be like, I forget their names, but the Woodstock founders, you know?
Except that I don't want to be that because look at how Woodstock 99 turned out, you know?
Hey, you know what? There's some stinkers, but Woodstock in general. It's a cool thing.
I mean, all the Woodstocks kind of failed, but.
But 99 especially. Was it 99 or 94?
No,
Yeah,
99 was the
99,
worst one.
Where like people died and
Yeah.
shit.
Well, we're talking about the idea of Woodstock. Like if Woodstock didn't fail and you were putting it together, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the OG
sure.
revered Jimi Hendrix, Santana, Woodstock, Janis Joplin.
No, but that was still a shit show.
I don't care. I don't really care about that. There's only a shit show for some of those people.
Cody is going to be the Jimi Hendrix of West Virginia independent comedians.
Well, I hope not. He dies.
Yeah.
At 23, Cody's safe.
27.
Or 27.
That's true. Cody's already beat the curse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can't kill a cannon.
You can't kill a candidate.
Basically, what we're saying is Cody is better than Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
It's true.
And Abby Gavinton.
Dude, I love that you guys said that in unison on that recording. That was so good.
It's just the truth. It's just like, what's 1 + 1? 2,
like. Well, guys, how many Joe Pieces are we giving this episode?
Oof, that's a tough one.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
Yeah, we were kind of all over the place.
Oh, yeah, we have been. We talked about how cool we are for a while.
Oh, right.
Well,
yeah.
Well, in that
we
case,
did talk about that.
6, obviously.
We talked about
We are
nostalgic
pretty
action figures and
That
stuff.
was cool.
But hold on, going back to
comic
what
books we're reading.
Yeah, you're right. But hold on, go back to what Jake was saying before. Like, I get what you were saying, but also I think we're literally, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody listening, is there any other comic book podcast that's like trying to be are there comedians doing comic book podcast? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think that's happening anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
When did I say that was happening? Why is that going back to something
No,
else?
dude. There are definitely some comedians I need to get on too that want to talk, that want to do like subject analysis.
Let's do that as opposed to an interview. Yeah, no, you didn't say that, Jake. I'm saying like we're not strictly doing a comedy podcast. We're not strictly doing a comic book podcast. We're doing our own thing. So I feel like
we does it all.
Yeah, exactly. Like we talk about movies, comics, TV.
We're breaking new ground.
Yeah, so like I feel like we're not trying to compete with other people. I think what you're saying, like we're not perfect. We'll get better. I think we're still doing something like more unique than a lot of other people. That's all. And the weed part about it, like, it's incorporating all that stuff in a cool way.
We could shit on people's faces.
Yeah, we also talked about weed a decent bit this episode. Talked about how edibles fuck us up.
Yeah, we did talk about that too. Okay,
we need to recap our own episode.
I like that Cody remembered everything.
So I'm giving this a 6.
Yeah.
Easy 6, you guys.
Yeah, so I think that makes it a
my favorite thing ever. Fuck yes. That never gets.
We don't know when you guys will hear this, but we just want you to know we love you and suck a fart.
There you go.
666. We should interview me, the devil, for one whole episode, and I'll tell you about all the horrible things I've done to the people that have died that you know and love, and yeah, it'll be a fun time when you guys see me.
Wait, Satan, before
Get out of here, Satan.
Oh, man, I wanted to ask Satan a question.
Oh, wait, he's still there. He's like putting his hat on. What?
I want Satan.
He's putting his hat on.
Satan, can you do your best Christopher Walken impression?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's coming back.
I'm Christopher Walken.
I'm not gonna lie, saying that was a really terrible Christopher Walken.
Yeah, I kind of was hoping that Satan would just be able to perfectly emulate somebody else's voice.
That'd be sick.
But also, Christopher Walken is not in hell yet, so it makes sense. That Satan
Yet,
can.
I like he said yet. When he dies, that's exactly where he's going.
That's where we're all going. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think in the future, maybe Satan might have the power to use an AI voice changer because only Satan would use AI to destroy us all.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Well.
fuck Satan, fuck AI, except Anthony Iannaccio.
Oh.
It's the only AI you
See,
should
that's
love.
the only
yo,
AI
is
I'm
that-
worried about. Oh, no.
Is that-
Ultron
was that
Iannaccio?
No, was that Comic Jarvis?
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
Chronic Jarvis.
I don't know what's happening. Skynet might be taking over. You never know.
I don't like robot AI, robot Anthony Iannaccio.
Yeah, I know.
Robot Iannaccio.
Robot.
Well, guys, get the fuck away from us before we keep talking.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We love you.
See you soon, commies.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.